Hello, Bloody Buddies and Madness fans. It is Monoblivious here. Today is Mental Health Awareness Day, and I was unaware that mental health did not have its own day. I thought there was only Mental Health Month, but no, there is Mental Health Day. I thought of making a video on this because I am someone myself who has a lot of mental struggles. So, um, I've always tried my personal best never to mention it or like make it anyone else's issue. And I've always just bottled up my own issues with myself because I never wanted it to be on anyone else's burden. And when someone told me today that it was Mental Health Awareness Day today, I just thought, "Oh my god." When was it that I looked back at my own mental health and I just realized that I have a lot of what's the proper way to say this? I have a lot of issues. I have a lot of funny issues and whatnot, mental illnesses and whatnot. I mean, I got ADHD and schizophrenia. That's as worse as it can get. But I've also just been really out of it. And what I mean by this is that I've just been suffering. That's just the proper way to say it. I've just been suffering. And day by day, I'm just getting mentally exhausted and I'm just getting torn up inside, but in the end of the day, I just rest it off. I cry it off. I do what I have to do, right? Um and back then I used to be much more much more worse than I was today. I was a mess, a real mess. And this kind of reminds me that since it's Mental Health Awareness Day, this kind of reminds me that no one is really on their own, but at the same time they are. What I mean by this is that you'll have issues. You'll have issues. You won't want to like get through this anymore. You just want it all to like just be over with. But for me, I just chose to just do whatever I want. There was many instances where I just wanted to stop. I wanted it all to stop. I just wanted to fucking just be over with. But um and then one day I just got so numb and I was just so done with my own mental health just tearing me apart that I just said I'm just going to do whatever I want. And just because of me having that thought, that got me to where I was today. And my current goal is to just make sure I can entertain as much as possible and make sure no one has to really go through the same thing that I had to go through. But realistically, there's people out there who've probably had it much more worse than me. So I just want to take this moment to say I really hope that you are all doing well, and I really hope that you are all trying your best to just do what you want to do. I just also want to tell people that you don't need to be something that you don't want to be. If you have to be for your own sake, then go ahead, but by all means, don't live miserable. What I mean by that is don't skip out on the stuff that you want to do that you know you'll regret in the future. And the same case was with me, where I was so worried about missing out on so much stuff. And I was so worried that I like wouldn't be able to do this. But then as soon as I just somehow snapped out of it, I did much more better. And it's kind of surprising because I thought I needed therapy and whatnot, but I managed to kind of break out of that zone, thankfully. And I really hope you guys can do that too, where you can just help yourself, love yourself, not in a sexual way. And most importantly, just be grateful for what you have because trust me, a lot of people are having it rough and we got to be grateful for what we got. All right. Um um So that will be all. Thank you all so much for taking your time to watch this, and I hope you guys are trying your best because by all means we all are. Please have a good day, and I really hope you bloody buddies have an awesome one.